Hi, my name is Eryn Mitchell, and I'm going to be talking about alternative communication systems today. Communication deficits are common in children with autism spectrum disorders, and oftentimes these alternative communication systems are put into place to aid the individual in communicating. These alternative methods can help decrease negative behaviors, which are often the result of not being able to communicate and getting your needs met. Some of the different methods are sign language, using your hands to talk, picture exchange cards, which are like these, apps on the phones or tablets or other speech-generated devices. In my opinion, sign language is the most useful because there are several advantages. First, it's a universal language. So anyone who speaks sign language is going to understand what you're trying to say. Second, it can be used with anybody, young or old. You could start as early as 6 months old, and you can go as old as the individual might be. It can be used anywhere, in the schools, in the homes, in the community. It's portable. You don't need any equipment like the tablet or the cards. It's inexpensive. There's relatively no cost to learning the method or teaching it. However, another advantage is sign language can teach imitation skills, and sometimes that is an area that is lacking in individuals with autism. They're not able to imitate as readily as neurotypical individuals, and so by teaching the child hand over hand signs for words, they're able to learn those important imitation skills. It seems to me that there are more advantages than disadvantages to using sign language. However, one, I think, obvious disadvantage would be that using sign language involves fine motor skills, which is sometimes an area in individuals on the spectrum where that is lacking. However, you could definitely modify certain words so that it's easier for the child to manipulate their hands and their fingers to create that word, but you would want to make sure to include everyone on that child's treatment team in knowing what that modification is, so they are able to understand what the child is signing. When teaching sign language, you don't necessarily need to be fluent in the language. You just need to know 4 or 5 words ahead of what you're currently teaching. So to start, I think it's helpful to come up with 2 or 3 words that are preferred items for the child. So for example, a cookie and a drink. The cookie, I would say to my student here, do you want a cookie? And I would sign cookie. And then I would take his hands and do hand over hand and sign cookie, cookie, and just repeat it. Once he is signing it, then I would give him the cookie. The same with a drink. Would you like a drink? And I would do the sign. And I would hand over hand have him do the sign as well. And once he has, then he would get the drink. Again, you want to make sure that these items that you're starting out with, that they're highly preferred, so that the individual is motivated to learn the words and to practice them and to communicate them. Repetition with sign language is extremely important. You can't fluctuate between one day signing the word and the next day not signing. You have to be continuous for the individual to learn to use it and for the individual to become fluent in the sign language. Thank you.